Come on, son.
I'm busy watching Joe Rogan.
Okay.
DMT.
So 3, 2, 1. Hello, and welcome to the SlapDuck podcast. I'm your host, George Gessie, and on my left is...
Lucas Sheehan.
And on my right...
Sally Iqbal, a.k.a. Dolores Chambers. Also, Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself.
Okay.
Do you mean Dolores Claiborne?
Yeah, I couldn't read it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, fuck, it's been a while since I've done this.
Don't tell them that.
I
Jesus.
mean, they're
They
allowed.
listened to us last week.
They're allowed to know.
Yeah,
You
true.
can find us.
You can find us on Spotify.
everywhere
Why is he
you can
Clockwork
find
Orange in himself?
What the
podcast.
fuck is he doing?
Sonny's literally holding his eyes open like Clockwork Orange style.
I've never seen that.
All right. You can find us on Spotify, iTunes, Acast, Stitcher Radio, Anchor.
Yeah.
Pretty much everywhere
you
except
can find us
for
everywhere.
SoundCloud.
You can find us everywhere, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
And?
also, the important-ish one is
It feels like important.
Radio Haver at 6 p.m. GMT on a Tuesday.
We just-
Gumped.
We just lost a
Gum.
bunch of people listening because they feel unimportant.
It's
now.
fucking dark when you're listening to this.
Oh,
if you're
yeah.
listening to it at 6 p.m. GMT
I know,
on
it's getting
Tuesday.
fucking dark and shit
It
now. I
is
don't like
dark.
it.
So that was the intro.
Hello, darkness.
You know, we're just going off the checklist here.
Yeah.
I love
Flip the
checks.
page. Next
Intro, like now it's the meat of the essay,
one. Oh, God.
which is always the fun part.
PEA paragraphs.
Yeah. Subsection 1, intro done. Okay. Subsection 2, kick off the podcast. And according to my list, it's.
Ow.
I heard that. I hope the fucking mic heard
So
that.
did I.
That'd be sick.
Fucking popping.
So yeah, I'm kicking it off with. How are you guys?
I love football.
Okay.
I'm actually-
We're not talking to Sully anymore.
No. So today I'm a little sad today because
I'm sorry,
yesterday
I don't
was
mean
the this is a little insight on when we're actually recording this. Yesterday was the rugby final and we lost. And
Oh, you
I
watch,
got
you watch rugby?
I don't like football. I like rugby.
Yeah, rugby's better
surprising.
than football.
Thank you, George.
Surprised you watch sports.
Yeah,
I'm surprised too. Yeah, and it's the sort of thing that I can't be annoyed at the ref. I can't be annoyed at South Africa. We done fucked up.
yeah.
We gave away so many fucking penalties, and that's why we lost.
How early did you wake up to watch
I
that?
started at 9.
That's way too early.
I mean,
It's not too bad. I
Pretty-
mean,
I'm pretty sure you probably wake up before 9 to get to work.
True.
Yeah, so.
For a weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I woke up at 6 on
Jesus
Saturday.
Christ.
By accident, because my
Okay.
work alarm was still on. But then I was
Beep,
like, no,
beep.
ooh, do you not schedule your alarms so like they only go off in the weekdays?
I mean, I do. And then there's one on Saturday that I've just been neglecting to turn off. So when it hits Saturday, I'm like, oh, 7:30. Guess I'm awake. And it's really annoying.
It's kind of nice though because at least you then have like the full day.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the few things I quite like about like. There's many downsides to not being able to sleep at night. One of the plus sides is you get so much time to do everything.
True that.
You just feel like shit when
And
you're doing it.
to be fair, London is bearable. It's only bearable before 10. Like if you go anywhere in London before 10, it's like ghost town, sick. But then as soon as it hits like 10:01, you're like, oh fuck me.
Here's all the people.
I'm so done with this place. It sucks.
I've over the past couple of months been starting to do that at work where I've started going in earlier. So I beat all like the rush hour people. So I'm on the train at like 7:45 rather than on the train at like 8:30. And it's like a different world.
It really is.
Like there are so many armpits I haven't had to sniff since doing this. It's great.
I mean, but we all miss that really because we all love the smell of people's armpits in the morning.
Sniff, sniff, bitch.
Scratch and sniff.
Oh, I love scratches.
Scratch a man's armpit. Scratch a woman's armpit. We'd probably get in trouble. But
I love
smells better.
I love.
Does it?
I don't know.
What are the
Depends what you're into.
sniffing
Yeah, I
gel
suppose.
pens?
What?
Sniffing gel pens. Those are lit.
Sniffing glue.
Yeah, why was that a thing for a while?
Because gel pen. Yeah, they smell fucking.
Yeah, but who's going around
ace.
sniffing paper?
And you know those
No, it's not the
people
paper, you sniff the
evolved.
pen.
The gel pen sniffers evolved into candle sniffers in like, what the fuck is a candle shop? The Yankee shop. There you go.
Yankee
The Yankee shop.
or
Yankee candles.
Never heard of them.
You've never heard of a Yankee
You-
candle?
I've never heard of a Yankee
you've
candle.
you've definitely heard of a Yankee
You
candle.
definitely have.
Which?
They're,
Wait, describe.
they're those big jar candles.
Okay.
that you, yeah.
That costs like 12 quid. And
Are they the ones that like
smell like God?
Ooh.
They're really
They're
good.
fucking lit.
They are.
Hey, here he is.
Guys, did you get it? Guys.
Lit wick.
Guys?
Because of fire on candles.
Guys?
Yeah. Are they the ones which like they're kind of like ovalish and they have like a strip in the middle and they're meant
No.
to burn like real?
No, that's the wood ones.
Right.
They're, I can't remember the name of that brand, but they are fucking sick. Genuinely, they are wicked. Because
So
it does sound like a fucking firecracker.
My mum got
seen
gifted
those.
one.
They're amazing.
I want one.
My mum got gifted one from a patient last year,
Damn.
and they
Patience.
last so long.
Yeah, man.
So damn. I mean,
Fire.
they're great, and they did a whole crackling thing,
Click,
which
click.
is nice. But because we don't have a
Skirt.
we don't have a fireplace, so it's just kind of like ooh, imitation. This is
Imitation.
lovely.
Imitation
Felt good.
is my
Yeah.
favorite.
But yeah, how have you guys been?
All right, so Sonny might be a little bit low energy today because yesterday he had a big event on, and
I fucking went hard on that bitch. Thank you.
good enough.
What did you do, Sully?
Oh, it was like a wedding party, and
Cool.
so like, obviously I was busy like, as the brother of the groom, like I go around, talk to everyone, meet them, be like, hi, how are you? What's the time?
Cool.
Etc. Etc. Then my best friend was there as well, which was awesome. That like made the day way better. And then like I did a dance performance, which went really well.
Do we get to see it?
No,
Why not?
you know why you can't see it.
It was it not videoed?
It was videoed, but you know why you can't see the video.
What did you want to say?
Okay, because it's my cousins all and my sister wear hijabs, but they didn't wear it whilst we were dancing.
Okay.
So
all right, fair.
like we
Which makes sense.
kicked the few men that were there out of the room,
Mm-hmm.
so then they could do it. And then afterwards we just had an open dance floor, like an hour or so. And I actually, this is actually a big point.
Mm.
I actually quite like going out and dancing and stuff.
Oh shit!
Although I won't go to a club because that feels like it's too much.
Is
for
it
me.
because like you liked having the space to actually dance rather than have to be like huddled?
Yeah, I don't like that.
I know what you mean.
But like when I was away, I went to like a bar with a dance floor, and I enjoyed that. So why are you pointing at me?
Because I agree with all of this.
Oh, okay.
Because I like bars that have like a dance area like when it gets later. Because they're not too packed.
Yeah.
And like if it's you and some mates, you can like actually move. You go to a club and you're just like a bunch of like salmon in a tin.
Yeah.
And it's terrible.
And if I want to get off the dance floor because I'm like feeling like hot or claustrophobic or need a drink, I can just like go over to the bar area. Yeah. As opposed to like with a club where you have to go like it's a
you have to push through people, and then like someone like steps on your foot, and then you got to tap them on the back, and then they get really annoyed because you tap
fucking
them.
fight them.
Yeah,
I mean,
or they got a sweaty back, and then you're drenched. You finger down,
you punch them, and they grab a chair and they throw it at you, and you grab a bottle and you hit them on the head.
yeah,
and then someone gets their phone out and starts screaming "World Star, World Star," and you end up on TMZ, and
then your career's down the toilet.
No, that's when you get a record deal.
True.
That is when you get.
That is when you get a record deal.
So
But
there's a weird
Bad
fork in
Barbie
the
and
road at
the
that
other
point.
girl. Yeah.
So you could either lose everything
Yeah.
or gain everything.
Exactly.
That's the World Star, mate.
That's
World Star.
that's World Star.
What is I? All right, I'm going to sound probably
World Star.
very out of the loop here. The only few times I've gone onto World Star is from like a link that I've gone off of Reddit, and it's always just like a girl dancing to like a hip hop song. Is that all World Star is, or is it like
World
something?
No,
Star is
World
like-
Star is kind of like an unfiltered place.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's why I don't know. Like you can. Not that I know, because I don't really go on World Star.
I don't really go on World Star much
Yeah,
either.
probably not the best audience to ask. I'm
I
sorry.
usually go on
mean-
like TMZ, which then has a lot of World Star stuff on TMZ.
What was that? There's oh God, I don't fucking know what I'm saying.
Go on.
I'm pretty confident because I've been on some weird rabbit holes on YouTube. There's a lot of fight videos on World Star.
Yeah. Most of World Star is people
like beating the shit out of each other.
Really?
like
Yeah.
like the US, like either in like the hood or even like it's mostly like suburbs, and there's like people just start fighting each other, and
Yeah,
kind
man.
of like when you're in school and like two kids start fighting.
And everyone's like, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, you whip out we used to whip out a flip phone, so now you just whip out your iPhone and just film them fighting. And
but they always film
No,
it.
you live
portrait.
stream it now, don't you?
Yeah.
They always film it portrait.
Which is the most infuriating thing.
Although, let's be honest, all of the social platforms now allow you to watch stuff in portrait. Like even YouTube has a portrait mode on its mobile.
I don't like that.
I mean,
I'm not a fan of that.
More screen space. More screen space.
No, you just put it on its side and there you go.
Yeah, but if you put it on your side, you still need to have the bars on the side and the underneath to have your fucking description and shit. Whereas you put it this way, it's more natural when you're scrolling.
it's got a point.
I know, but I just don't like it.
It's got a point.
That's why
I'm pushing against it.
That's why Instagram always recommend, although you can do landscape, always go portrait because you take up more screen retail.
Yeah, it's like if you're doing pictures on Instagram, apparently longer pictures rather than square pictures actually are better because they're on the screen for like just technically longer. I hate that.
I mean, it's fair.
Yeah.
You're also away.
Yes, I was in LA for a week, then I was in Canada for a week. LA was great.
Fucking sick.
Yeah, you went to the comedy store, didn't you?
It was great, man.
Fucking sad, it.
Oh my god, like
It's sad.
I watched Bill Burr. I got to
Fucking
see
quality.
fucking Joey Diaz.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
That's what I mean. He just dropped into the comedy store and it was kind
I
of
was
like,
like,
a
hey,
big
man.
night.
Yeah.
The fuck?
I mean, like, I went because Joey Diaz was going to be there, and then Bill Burr was a guest.
That's fucking
I love
mad.
Bill Burr.
Andrew Santino was there. He was pretty good.
I don't know.
There was another guy who I don't remember his name. I feel really sad because his set was like surprisingly good because he was like one of the openers, and his set was well good, and I don't remember it.
I'm sure if you go on like the comedy store social or something, you
Yeah,
can
I'll
just go to
probably
that
find
day.
it. But what else did I do? I went to Venice Beach.
Hey, the Venice Beach.
I said I was getting dropped off at Venice Beach by my Uber driver, and he's like, "You're Venice Beach." Like, yeah. Where are you going from there? Santa Monica Pier. He's like, that's an hour's walk. I'm like, looks like I'm walking an hour, buddy.
Venice Beach is oddly long.
It's a long boy.
Oddly long.
Oddly long.
Oddly long.
It's a
Right.
long boy with a lot of homeless folk.
Oh, damn.
Like
And
Venice.
bodybuilders.
Sick.
I went. The last time I was at Venice Beach is getting on 10 years ago. It was when I was about 16.
You've been to LA?
Yeah, when I was 16, I went with my friend Holly, and we have some friends, like family friends from over in Ireland. So we went with them and their parents over to there for 2 weeks, and it was absolutely awesome. I want to go back now that I'm like legal age to drink and do stuff in the evening, because from 16 you couldn't really do that.
True.
Which is a pain in the ass.
I mean, you can still drive though if you wanted to.
Yeah, none of us could drive at that point.
Yeah, well, fuck you then.
Oh, thanks.
Sorry.
You dumb bitch.
But like we stayed on a hotel that was like you could like if we looked out of our hotel window on the right hand side it was the pier with the
wheel.
Thank you.
Bubba Gump.
And all that, and then so Venice Beach was just outside, which was fantastic. But you didn't want to leave in the evening when it got dark and go to Venice Beach because it was fucking scary.
Oh, fuck
You
yeah,
get
I can
fucking
imagine.
Shot in the dick hole.
Like everyone around was kind of like, leave Venice Beach before the sun goes down, otherwise you might die.
Lit.
Hope it's got better since, because that's what the
No.
locals told us.
All the YouTubers I watch that are from LA, they're like, yeah, just don't go to Venice Beach in the evening.
Brilliant.
Love that.
I feel like they need. If everyone knows that,
That's an issue. Yeah.
why hasn't anyone sorted that out?
What's the need though, baby? What's the need?
What's the need though?
The fucking-
Personal safety.
Nah, man, it's all about that drug trade. Try and get that rupees.
Those rupees.
Those rupees.
Baby.
I love the idea that in America, drug dealers use rupees just to get around the system.
Exactly. So, how much for a baggie? 10,000 rupees? Man, that's affordable. I know, right?
How much is
Prices have gone
10,000
down.
rupees?
I don't know. It depends which rupee.
Yeah, are we talking Zelda or?
There's
No,
there's Zelda rupees. There's Indian rupees. There's Pakistani rupees. I don't know what they use in Bangladesh. I don't know what they use in Sri Lanka. Those might also be rupees.
Damn.
All of different value.
I mean, the Zelda ones.
The Zelda ones are like, I'll give you 2 purple boys for a couple grams.
Couple grams.
Nah, mate. It's now 8 red boys.
Shit, man.
Sally's been to
shit.
America. He knows about the drug trade
Yeah,
now.
he does.
Yeah, I didn't partake though.
No.
No?
No, I wasn't
No.
feeling it.
Fair enough.
It's like, nah, I'm good.
So,
Also, it's expensive.
are we like? This might be a really dumb question, but when like people from the UK, like UK citizens, travel abroad,
Yeah.
we're still acting under UK law, right?
No.
No.
You're acting under the law of that country.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if I went to Venice Beach or whatever,
Mhm.
I could smoke marijuana because it's legal there.
No problem.
Yes. Although there is some stuff with the fact that it's not federally legal in the US. So then you can still maybe get in trouble when you're leaving.
I guess so long as you don't have it on you.
Yeah.
Oh
you're
yeah,
grand.
yeah.
But like,
Because you can't bring it into the UK anyway.
no,
Yeah.
it's like that's why lots of people go to Amsterdam. Like you can go to Amsterdam if you want to fuck a hooker. Go to Amsterdam if you want to get super high and walk around all day. Go to Amsterdam.
I mean,
It's
They
absolutely
have
no
nice
problem.
bridges.
I don't. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Fair. That's it, innit?
yeah, and it's like essentially you're under the law of whatever country you're in, not where you come from.
Right.
Yeah.
So
okay.
like, because like different places have different minimum
Drinking
age of
or
consent.
driving or age of
Mm.
consent.
What is it? I mean, I don't know if it still is, but Hawaii for a while was 14.
In Japan, it's like 13.
It's
Yeah.
like some places are oddly low, and
It's
just
like,
it feels
you
weird.
need
That's
to,
just
like,
strange.
hey, Shinzo Abe, baby, put that boy up.
What's Shinzo Abe?
He's
He's
isn't
an
he
actor.
he's like the prime minister of Japan
Oh yeah.
or
he
president?
Is.
I think it's prime minister because they
No,
have
he's
an
the
emperor.
emperor.
Yeah, they have an emperor as well.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'd love to have the name
I
emperor.
mean, the emperor thing, not the
Fucking
13
sounds
thing.
so much cooler than I'm the king of England.
Yeah, emperor
I'm the
sounds so
fucking
cool.
emperor, mate. Emperor's New Groove.
Oh
Get with it.
Shit.
So what sounds like? I guess emperor probably the best
Cusco.
sounding one,
Yeah.
but like you got Tsar.
Tsar's
Ah,
pretty sick.
Tsar.
It's pretty sick,
But you've also got,
connotations wise, less so.
I mean, speaking of connotations, Führer is pretty.
That's worse than
pretty
king. Yeah, it's
fucking-
pretty
no,
low
but
down,
it
isn't it?
sounds cool. We're going off what sounds cool, aren't we?
This is a clippable moment, right?
Okay, let's go purely off what sounds cool.
Yeah.
What's the German version of Tsar? That's not Führer. It begins with a C.
Kaiser.
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 K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kaiser?
Kaiser sounds cool.
Yeah.
Kaiser's pretty cool.
Kaiser Wilhelm II.
Kaiser's pretty. That sounds good.
Last Kaiser, wasn't he?
So what? Emperor, then we're going Kaiser? Because I feel like.
Shit.
I
don't know.
I don't want to go with Führer.
No.
But it sounds cool, is what I'm saying. Like connotations wise, yeah, Führer's not great,
Yeah, Führer's bad.
but it sounds awesome.
It's not great.
no,
It's not. It's bad. It's just. It's not great.
I mean, it's not even used anymore.
No,
it's
it's
not
not, is
allowed
it?
to be used anymore
What
because
was
of the
Stalin
connotation.
called?
Because of the implication.
Do you think many kids in like Germany have been given the name Adolf? since?
No, it's
No,
illegal.
it's
Is it actually illegal?
It's illegal in
Oh, shit.
Germany and most of Europe.
But wasn't
I did not know
Adolf like a surname?
No,
Or
Hitler was
was
his
Hitler
surname,
his surname?
Hitler
Hitler was
his
his surname.
His
Oh
name
no,
was
that
Adolf
fucking
Hitler.
of course.
But Adolf
Sorry, that's so
Adolf
stupid.
was a common name. But then they were like, oh yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah. Fuck.
It's
No,
kinda
which
like-
is fair. I would never call my kid Adolf.
It's like calling your kid Pol.
Potts.
Paul.
Yeah,
Pol
Pol
Pot.
Potts. He was a
What?
Dictator that
Dictator.
murdered tons of his own
yeah man.
people.
He murdered bare boys.
Wow.
Mm.
Or name your kid Joseph and spelling it like Joseph.
Yeah, but lots at this point, Joseph is just Joseph, isn't
Wait,
it?
you mean like Josef?
Yeah.
Oh, like Yosef.
Although
Joseph.
his name isn't spelled like that.
Is it not?
No.
Oh, we're talking about Stalin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I'm so fucking lost.
I'm trying to figure
Get
out
to know
what,
your dictators, Jesus, John.
I'm trying to figure out what the or it's like anywhere outside of China calling your child like Zedong or Mao.
Oh, okay.
Fair. Yeah.
I'm sure in China they promote it, but outside it's like, oh, he killed bear men.
Bearman.
Or Hannibal.
Bear men. I hope this podcast isn't
There's
available.
lots of reasons for Hannibal.
I hope
But
this podcast's not available in China because we will be murdered.
no, we will be demonetized.
I don't think I ever
But we're
want to
not
go to
demonetized.
China. I kind of want to go to China, but I'm also scared
I mean,
of dying.
I kind of don't want to go to China at the moment because of the whole Hong Kong
Yeah, that too.
stuff.
Yeah.
That's a bit like, whoa.
It's a bit worrying.
And to be fair, I don't really, like, my ignorance is shining here. I don't really know what's going on either.
Oh shit.
I know there's like protests.
I know there's protests.
Constant protests.
I know bits of information, but not enough to speak confidently about it.
yeah. Okay.
From what I know, the protests originated over extradition laws that the Hong Kong government was implementing under pressure from Chinese mainland because they wanted to be able to extradite people from Hong Kong to China with ease.
Right.
Whereas it wasn't the case at the moment because until very recently, Hong Kong was very autonomous.
Right.
Because of a deal the British and the Chinese did a few hundred years, like 100 or so years ago.
Oh, fucking, why are we in everything?
Because we had the massive empire.
We used to have Hong Kong, and then China were like, mate, that's not cool. And then they were like, okay, let's have an agreement. If we let Hong Kong be kind of autonomous for X amount of time, I don't know how long it was.
I think it was like 75 years maybe.
And then it comes back under Chinese control. But obviously in the time where Hong Kong was autonomous, they were like, oh shit, capitalism's lit, mate. And China's like, no.
Communism, but also not really communism.
Not real, like communism, but also, look, dictatorship.
Well, it's like communism, but also like we have a bunch of super rich people because communism's not really a thing anymore in China except for the poor people.
Yeah.
Which is so weird.
So then...
One or the other, mate.
And then it's sort of gone from the extradition law out to like, we want our freedom and independence and our ability to vote because I think you can vote in China, but generally it's one candidate approved by the Communist Party.
Wow.
So
it's like you can vote, but...
Yeah, you can vote.
There's no reason to vote.
I'm not
if you want to vote, you got to vote for this guy.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on voting and stuff, but like if it's anything like Russia, where it's like, oh yeah, you can vote. Here's Putin. And dog.
So I didn't know too much about Putin, like how he got into power, but from what I've kind of heard recently on like another podcast, it was like Putin was in power for like as long a time as he could do. Yeah. Then he dropped out of that role, essentially, but still was in like basically second in command for a term, and then went back so he could serve another consecutive term. Yeah. Like he just keeps kind of bouncing between so he can stay in power.
Yeah.
Because he's, I guess, legally they're not allowed to continuously be kept. But if he just bounces back and forward, it's like he's resetting every time he bounces back.
Wow.
Which is fucking... I mean, if someone did that in America, they'd be...
I mean, in America, it's impossible to serve more than 2 terms. The law is you're only allowed to be president for 8 years, regardless of...
Whether or not you
were consecutively.
bounce.
Yeah, because someone did that.
Washington, was it?
I don't know. No, that law was introduced after World War II because of World War I, because Teddy Roosevelt was president for like 12 or so years.
Oh, well, that's during wartime, though.
Yeah, during wartime. And they were like, yeah, that's not kind of fair, bro. Let's not do that. And then Margaret Thatcher was like, suck my dick.
What do you mean Thatcher?
I mean, because then later on, she was like prime minister for like 10 years or some shit.
Was she?
She was a prime minister for a very long time.
I thought it was only 2 terms.
I'm going to R&D that.
Okay.
Because you can be prime minister for as long as you want.
Can you? I thought it was like a...
No, there's no set time.
I thought that was. I thought it was every 4 years.
No,
that's America.
There's an election every 4 years, but you can remain as prime minister as long as you're the leader of your party.
Unless you're during Brexit time and there's an election every fucking 2 months at this point.
We've got an election in
December.
Time. I need to double check if I'm registered.
Oh my God.
And
what the fuck? I did not know that.
Yeah, she was prime minister for fucking ages.
She was a Brit. Okay, here's what Google has to say. A British stateswoman who served as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom from 1979 to 1990.
Fuck.
Yeah, she was prime
the
minister
leader
for
of the
11
Conservative
years.
Party from 1975 to 1990. That's madness.
And the only reason she didn't even lose an election, she got a vote of no confidence from her party.
Damn!
I did not know Sully was this in the know about
this
much stuff.
I mean, I studied politics at school, and also I love watching the news and stuff.
Damn, I did not know that about you.
I think it's good that we have Sully because I didn't.
Oh yeah.
I just sit and watch the news with my dad.
Yeah. I mean, I used to do that when I was in Birmingham.
Yeah.
But West Midlands today isn't that great.
No, I just want people.
Sorry, West Midlands today. I do love you.
The only stuff my dad will watch at home will be like Bollywood movies, sports, or BBC News.
Fair enough.
All right. So, how are you, Luca?
I'm good. I just want to say, like, if you
went to America.
Yeah.
How do we get to
How do we get anywhere in this show?
China.
Who gives a shit? No, I just want to say to like any kind of the younger generation that's listening, please go vote.
Vote,
Please go vote because
fuck yeah,
we're kind of in the position that we are now
because young people
in part because young people didn't go out and vote. So we have the vote. Please do use it, even if you use it under protest.
Look,
use
guys, it's not your fault either.
No,
It's not your fault.
it's no one's. Well,
But it is.
I want to say.
Oh shit, it is.
You dumb scared.
It's not, but it's like. But I almost feel like
this is almost like the perfect time to, acquaint yourself with the knowledge of each party, especially in the UK.
Yeah.
Like,
Because there's a lot at this point now.
you have a month basically to. You don't need to do a deep dive, but kind of
just
look
read
into,
everyone's manifesto.
Go on their websites and just
man.
read.
Just do that shit, and then when it hits, what's the date? Like
12th of December.
12th of December.
12th.
Fucking go.
Vote.
Go.
Please do.
What day is that? It's usually like a Thursday, isn't it?
It's normally Thursday or a Tuesday or something like that.
Oh,
I know
fuck's
it's
sake, man. Thursday?
Yeah, it's Thursday the
know.
12th, which means I'm pulling an all-nighter. The next day is Friday the 13th.
Oh,
Fuck.
shit.
It could potentially be a very spooky Friday the 13th.
Oh no.
For some reason, all the votes have disappeared. Oh, shit.
Hopefully, do you think work would be a bit lenient with like?
They normally are. Yeah. I think especially with this kind of vote, because I think it feels like such an important one.
Yeah.
I hope that enough companies out there are a little bit lenient, especially ones that aren't bound to certain kind of like opening and starting times, that are lenient enough to let the people go and vote before or after. I know like the voting is open
Until late, but
until
like
very late.
it
but
takes me like 2 hours to get home from work. So
yeah. So hopefully you can do it beforehand. And anyone that's kind of traveling like
That's
you.
a very good point. If it's on a Thursday, I'm definitely going to have to register for London then.
Yeah.
Because I'm registered at home in
Right.
Birmingham.
or you can
So
do
that's
No,
a good shout.
you can
do by proxy or
by
postal.
proxy or nominate. Yeah, there's lots of different ways you can vote. Like this is also good to like let people know. There are lots of different ways you can vote if you aren't technically in the area or country when the votes.
Like if you're a
going on.
student, especially. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're like studying up north but you're from London or vice versa, like do it by proxy, do it by post. There's lots of different ways that you can vote. Please do.
Yeah.
GG.
We've never been this political before.
No, we never have.
Fucking vote, you stupid
strange.
dumb son of a gun.
Drink water, you bitch.
Yes. Are you hydrated, bitch? That's my favorite Twitter. Are you stay hydrated, bitch?
But yeah,
Bloody hell.
vote. It's really fucking
My
important.
other favorite Twitter is Bot Me Daddy, where it's a bot,
Bloody hell.
It's a bot which gets like it randomly generates a word and then it's me daddy. So it's like hydrate me daddy.
Oh, God damn it.
It's
Christ.
fucking lit.
AIs are weird.
Right, Luca, how are you?
I'm pretty good. I've
Yeah?
seen lots of movies recently
Your
because there's like
movie.
lots of movies coming through,
Yeah.
which some have been shite, other ones have been pretty decent. So I'm happy. I saw Gemini Man. We spoke about that a few months ago.
Yeah.
Well,
A month ago,
a month ago, baby.
probably. Fucking hell.
That is well, that's kind of how I felt during the movie. It was kind of like fucking hell. Here we go. It's like
No.
the technology behind making the young Will Smith is fucking
That's cool.
pretty decent.
I'm down with that.
And for about 85% of the movie, it's brilliant. And then every now and then they just kind of was like,
We
we can fudge this one, right? We ran out of budget for this. Especially the last section. It looks bad.
Why would
Like,
you?
actually
Why
bad.
would you not budget the last section to look great?
I don't know. Maybe they thought people would fall asleep. by
And then like the middle where everyone's kind of like out of the movie, where it's kind of like, oh well, look, this maybe let's just use like a Fortnite skin.
I mean, they're not far off at the end. But yeah, that's kind of because my parents saw it just before I did, and then we all kind of spoke about it and kind of came to the same realization of the very last section. You would want that to be like the most pristine version of it because that's what's probably in your mind as you're walking out. So if you're walking out with what is on this one, kind of shitty looking end, you think, oh, maybe it wasn't that good. But the rest of the movie, especially there are some close-up moments where like he's kind of welling up and crying, they look spot on. Like that, it's past the uncanny valley to it's just a human.
That's a wild
it's not.
Walsmoth.
But movie itself is just so.
Yeah.
Like it feels like a 90s action movie where the
Nice.
story doesn't really matter.
Nice.
Fucking love action.
It got a couple of set pieces where sometimes it looks cool, other times they just throw the laws of physics out the window for about 5
Who
seconds.
cares about physics though?
I mean, it really takes out the movie in places
I
because it
want-
comes out of nowhere.
I want Ang Lee to use this technology to make a 7th Rocky movie, Rocky versus Rocky. Old Rocky versus young Rocky. Go.
Oh shit, that'd be fucking
Actually,
sick. That would be so.
You started that sentence, I was out, but the end of it, I'm in.
Adrian's dead. My Adrian's alive.
That's so stupid.
And then you got like CG Paul. Well, no, Paulie's still alive, the actor, I believe.
Oh, what if they did it like the Young Expendables, where they just de-aged all of them?
Oh my god!
Yes,
That would be fucking sick.
amazing.
You got fucking Stallone.
Oh,
Was Jason Statham an expendable?
Yeah, but
was.
you'd
He
get
was
like a
one of them.
15-year-old Jason
Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph Lundgren. You'll get Chuck Norris for like a scene.
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews is in it?
I'm pretty
I've
sure
seen
Terry
that
Crews is in
movie
some of them.
like once.
I haven't even seen it, but I just
It's-
I like the
they're fucking
idea of
lit.
it.
Yeah, I would love that.
Who are we missing
actually.
out? Who are we missing out?
I mean-
Fucking Bruce Willis was
Yeah,
in
we
it.
don't need
Brass Willies.
Brass Willis was in
You don't
it.
need to de-age him. He looks the same. It's fine.
Fucking DH Liam Hemsworth.
It's just walk around like a baby.
Just a child. DH Ronda Rousey. Again, just make her look like a child.
DH Chris Hemsworth.
Was Chris Hemsworth in it?
No,
I don't know.
just-
They couldn't get Chris, so they got Liam.
No, I
like, guys, we want Chris. Oh, Chris is
Chris can't come to the
Oh,
phone
guys,
right
sorry,
now.
I'm filming an Avengers movie right now.
no, I believe that they called him up. It's like, yeah, what's the budget of this movie? Yeah, you can't afford it.
Yeah.
No,
You can't afford Thor. Come on.
Of course they could.
No,
They,
they
could
couldn't.
afford all these fucking jacked old men.
They don't. I mean, other than Bruce Willis, they don't charge a lot.
I guess they're probably just mates. So
Yeah.
yeah. Like, fuck it. Let's get all the mates. Just like, hey,
charge a
guys.
lot.
They
do you
don't
wanna
charge
just-
tons.
It was probably like Stallone was like, hey, guys, I got an idea for a movie. And Arnie was like, yeah, hit me with the idea for your movie.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, that's all right.
So we fight people. Yeah, that sounds good, man.
That is. And Arnie goes Jamaican.
Oh, no.
Fucking
Oh,
hell.
so close.
Let me get back. I've lost it now.
Still going.
The
Please keep going.
Let me just get my agent on the phone.
He's Indian
gone.
now.
I don't know.
Right.
And they found their agents, and then Bruce Willis is like, all right. And then, and then Jason Statham's like, oh, yeah, mate, I'll do it. Fucking lit, innit? And then they called Colin Firth, and he was like, I'm not jacked enough.
No, but I mean,
But I'm now going to go make a romance movie with Stanley Tucci. Peace.
Sick.
speaking of
Stanley
Arnold,
Tucci?
I then saw the new Terminator movie, Terminator Dark Fate.
Can I, in one word, can I describe it?
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, but
Alright, go for it.
I'm gonna just describe.
Yeah, no, yeah. You describe it, and I'll.
Okay.
I want to do that too.
Okay.
Everybody, look at Lucas' face. Here
Sorry
is-
if you're driving. At this
Here's
point.
my word. Dog ass.
What?
Was it a dog ass film?
Dog ass.
Was it bad?
Here's my one. Here's my one. Pa.
As in,
Pa.
brilliant. It was actually right.
Oh my
It's actually a
God.
pretty good movie.
I thought it was dog ass.
No,
it was
Better or worse than Genesis?
Oh, way better. So this is the third best Terminator movie, which isn't saying much because you got 1 and 2, which are dope.
behind Terminator Salvation and Terminator 3.
Oh no! So this is a straight-on sequel to Terminator 2. The rest of them didn't happen.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they basically nicked the canon,
Fucking hell, man.
and it's actually works.
How do they justify it?
Oddly, how do I?
Like, do they say
I don't really.
these events didn't happen?
No, they just.
Yeah, man.
You just see Arnie's fucking big old joint. He's now Rastafarian.
This shit didn't happen.
No, essentially, it's it opens up with kind of a direct follow-on.
Sorry, just the idea of like James Cameron having an interview. So it's like, hi James, you know this new film's coming out. You know, do you feel like your past, you know, the past couple of films is going to, influence this one? And he's just like, what films? what do you mean? It's like, you know, it's like.
Oh, you mean
Salvation.
Avatar?
No. The other Terminator films.
Titanic?
No, like
Avatar 2 comes out next year.
James, stop!
I went out in the water.
And you broke George's voice.
No, like Terminator. Look, you've made Terminator 1 and 2, and they
Yeah.
were brilliant. Like,
Yeah,
and then you made like all the other ones.
I don't. What? I
Fuck you, James.
I remember drowning Arnold in lava, and then we did this movie.
Basically,
They brought him back.
well, that's kind of basically how the movie goes. They just don't remember.
Do they do that cool thing where they've got like the final shots of the second movie and straight into the next one, like a John Wick type boy?
Not quite. So like
That's fucking lame.
I don't think I'm going to spoil anything really.
Sorry, I just love that sign off.
I don't think I'm going to really spoil anything. Where it opens up with like it's a year after the Terminator 2, and you kind of something happens, and then it kind of goes to modern times. That is kind of the opening of it.
Oh, like now.
I mean, now, yeah. And like Sarah Connor is like old Sarah Connor. She's hunting Terminators. She's
Fucking hot.
She's a kind of an alcoholic in this movie.
Yeah, hunting Terminators.
But she's like very badass in it.
Fucking sucks.
I don't know. I feel like if you're a fan of the first two Terminator movies, you'll enjoy it.
Or if I'm a fan of
You'll actually enjoy it.
Or if I'm a fan of 3 through Genesis.
Maybe never watch a movie again at that point.
But Matt Smith was Skynet.
Oh, don't. It was so bad. Genesis was one of the worst movies I've seen.
It was fucking shit.
And also, they give like the big plot twist away in the fucking trailer and then act like in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, shocker. It's like, no, you showed us this in the first trailer.
Yeah,
no one's surprised.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
That's really dumb.
Yeah, it's a terrible movie. No, I'd say go see Terminator Dark Fate. I enjoyed it. I mean, yeah, it very much feels like Terminator 2. There's a couple of nice little callbacks, but it doesn't feel too cheesy, which was my one worry, that they would just be kind of constantly referring back to it. I think that was used once in the entire movie.
And it was used by thingy, wasn't it?
By Sarah Connor, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that in the trailer.
And like that's really it.
That's spoilers.
Which I quite like.
Get down.
Anyone out there that's kind of on the fence, give it a go. I think it kind of deserves it. Also, it's a slightly more adult action movie for once, and there's swear and there's blood and stuff, so please go see it so we get more of them.
Fuck that shit.
Because there's not a lot of them.
Fair. I was thinking like I think it was like last night, because I watched John Wick 2 last night.
Good
So
movie.
I haven't seen John Wick 3.
Ooh.
And I was just thinking, like, they don't make, like, I can't remember the last buddy cop action film I saw.
I love body cop movies.
Let's make one.
Like, I mean, the last one that I can think of was like, was it like Kevin Hart and The Rock or something?
Which
not even, it's just, you can't have a comedy actor and The
Rock
and The Rock do that. I mean, obviously they're great at what they do, but maybe not. You know,
you want more.
If I was going to have a buddy cop film, I'd want like
I want a Lethal Weapon.
Yeah,
like a
really
Lethal
should.
Weapon film.
I love the Lethal Weapon films. They're like, that's the kind of shit that I like. Actually, if you kind of like a buddy cop thing, it's not really buddy cop, but The Nice Guys.
Oh yeah.
So what Lethal Weapon was kind of created and written by Shane Black.
Nice Guys is Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling.
Yeah,
cool.
So like Lethal Weapon was made or created by Shane Black. Shane Black has done Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Iron Man 3, and The Nice Guys.
I like
also Predator, the newest Predator movie. But
I didn't like that.
Apparently that wasn't like shit though. That was like
it wasn't shit, but it wasn't great.
The newest Predator film was not dog ass, but maybe cat ass.
Yeah.
What if you took the cat?
Yeah.
No.
I tried to
fuck you guys.
Turn it inside out.
Then it would probably be a better film.
There were like a couple of moments in the most recent Predator movie where you could feel Shane Black's writing and feel like he wanted to kind of take that buddy cop mentality through it, and it was fucking awesome. And then you could almost see where the studio was like, we need an action scene now.
There was a kid.
Yeah,
with autism.
very true.
Which
because there was like that. The whole point of that film, with like the supporting cast and like the main character and stuff, was just so like, oh, this is so fucking cool.
Yeah.
A bit of a ragtag.
There's an amazing scene where I think they're in a motel room or at his house, and it's just like it's 10 minutes of bants. And that is what Shane Black does perfectly. And then after that, it was kind of like, no, action time. And then it was like, oh, this is where the studio was like, blow something up, please.
And then they got like a really big, a really big Predator.
We have this budget.
And a Predator.
Use it.
Use the budget, yeah.
No, I'm okay. No. Blow up the build. We need to build a building for you to blow up.
But studio.
No.
But studio.
But story.
No.
Studio.
Turn yourself in. That's from a movie I've watched, but I don't remember what it is. It's like an old, like American, like cowboy movie. I don't remember the name.
All right then.
Cowboy movies are lit. Mine is the whole like racism and shit in them.
Yeah, I love racism.
Oh look, natives. Let's kill them.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
Right.
I've also there's 2 more movies. I've also seen Zombieland Double Tap.
Fuck, I hate all the trailers for that. Hate them.
Do you like Zombieland 1?
Yeah, I did.
You'll like Zombieland 2?
Will I?
Yeah.
The trailers really pissed me off.
The trailers suck.
Oh, fuck.
Can I have a hug?
No,
did they paint the film like differently? Like, does the trailer paint the film not how it's supposed to?
A little bit.
Okay, that's
All
good
right.
then.
Honestly, if you like Zombieland 1, you'll like Zombieland 2. There's enough
Similarities.
there's enough similarities. It feels like it's still got that heart to it. It's still got kind of those characters doing what they do well. I'm all for it. I liked it a lot. I went with a friend who's seen Zombieland 1 and another friend who'd never seen Zombieland 1. And we all came out of it and all laughed our fucking asses off. So if you haven't seen Zombieland 1, you can still see it. If you have seen it, you'll like it more.
Did Gwen Stacy and Mark Zuckerberg bang?
Gwen Stacy and
Mark Zuckerberg.
Brilliant. Fucking hell.
Sick.
Yeah, I liked it.
You didn't answer my question.
Yes, they bang, but like off screen.
But what about the commander from
War of the Planet of the Apes.
War of the Planet of the Apes, and I don't know who the blonde girl is.
No, but Rosario Dawson does.
Is she new?
Yeah.
Oh, Rosario Dawson.
I love her.
She's amazing.
She's one of my favorites.
I'll show you a picture of her.
Maybe if you tell me what she's in, then I'll know.
Have you seen the movie Trance?
Have you seen the Daredevil series?
No.
Have you seen? She always plays the same character, like a lovable nurse.
Oh, that's in the Marvel kind of overall series on Netflix.
I recognize her face.
It's Rosario Dawson, mate.
I love her.
I've seen her in something.
She's in Zombieland, Men in Black 2, 7 Pounds, Trance, Sin City, The Rundown, Alexander.
The Rundown. You might have seen her in that.
Movies, yeah.
So The Rundown is Welcome to the Jungle over here.
She's also in Kids, Zookeeper, Death Proof, Rent, Clerks 2, Unforgettable, Unstoppable,
I love
He
Rent.
Got Game, Fire with Fire, Percy Jackson and the Olympians.
That's, you know what?
That would be it.
That's it.
Out of all the fucking movies, Percy Jackson.
Percy Jackson is the
God
one where I
damn,
recognize
Sally.
her face from.
Not Sin City.
She played
that.
She played Persephone.
Oh, what?
Persephone.
Oh, fucking hell.
I was so prepared to go through the whole fucking catalogue that she's been in.
Percy Jackson of all of them.
She played Persephone.
All right.
She was great in the role.
Justice League Dark, Wonder Woman Bloodlines.
Those are comics, though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she does some voice
Ratchet
acting.
and Clank, are you fucking mad?
She does some voice acting.
I
No
would
way.
want to do. I think I want to do some voice acting. I want to like learn how to do voice acting good.
You just gotta sing. Can you sing?
That's hard. I can't sing.
All voice actors can sing.
I can't do it then.
Yeah, you can. You can learn to
I want to
sing.
hear Mark Hamill sing now.
Oh, you can definitely sing.
I want to hear him fucking sing like Luke Skywalker meets the Joker.
Maybe a holiday one.
Was like
Oh,
fucking.
yeah, we
Ewok.
haven't talked about Joker. Has anyone seen it?
I've seen
I've seen
Joker.
it. Have you seen it?
Did you see it?
I left that film.
What?
Wow.
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you walked
No,
out
I
halfway
watched
through.
it. No. I watched it all, and I was left in the seat, and I felt so emotional and felt like awful.
Really?
I was
That
like,
you watched it?
and then it kind of made me question whether or not I thought it was a good film because I was like, are films supposed to make you feel like this? Is this do I feel entertained by this? I was just, as far as I'm concerned, I saw a man go through hell and snap, and I just felt really fucking sad for him. So yeah, okay. It was a brilliant film. Insanely good. What the fuck?
Yeah, amazingly shot.
His
amazingly
performance
acted.
is insanely good.
Yeah.
I
It's
felt
so
awful.
physical.
Yeah.
His performance, which
And it's so
I
fucking,
did not expect.
It could happen to anyone. That's besides like the psychosis and all the horrible stuff.
Yeah, I feel
But, like, you know, I think it was probably the first scene where he's like spinning his sign around, and then those kids take it and beat the shit out of him. And then when he's back in the office, his manager's like, "So, where's the sign?" It's like, "I got my ass kicked. What the fuck?" He's like, "Just get the sign." And you're like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I was like, just all these tiny little incremental changes to him, and
So there's a
made
really
me
good,
so sad.
there's a really good section later in the movie, and I'm trying to avoid as many spoilers just in case people haven't seen it. But imagine if you're gonna see it, you've seen it.
when did it come out? Like a month ago?
Yeah.
A month is kind of like spoiler.
I mean, I've seen more and more fan art of it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you were gonna
see
see it, you've
TikTok as
seen it.
memes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I mean, we're getting towards the end of the episode, so if you haven't seen it, maybe duck out now and we'll see you next week.
But subscribe to our podcast and leave us a review, and also send us an email at slapduckpodcast@gmail.com and follow us on all of our social channels under SlapDuck Podcast.
GG.
Right, Joker spoiler time. So there's a scene later on where he's speaking to his like therapist, and like throughout the movie, he's kind of noticed that she's just not really giving a shit. She's just kind of going by the numbers. And it's the scene where she tells him that like it's closing down. He's no longer got the support that he needs. And he asks her why. And that kind of, it frames it perfectly for like kind of like modern day society of like, he's kind of turned this way because he hasn't had the support that he needs. And she just flat out says that. It's kind of like, it's budget cuts. The support isn't there for people like you anymore. And you could see like, as he's losing all the things around him, he loses this, he loses kind of everything. That's what turns him into what he goes. He's obviously a very unstable person to begin with.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, I think this movie probably takes it to the next degree, but you have someone like that doesn't get the support that they need in a world that's kind of
shitting on
angry and shitting on it.
Yeah.
People can snap, and there's a possibility that someone could snap that way.
Yeah.
And I think that was kind of, for me, that's what I took away from that movie.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a fantastic piece of film.
Yeah, and that's what made me sad as well. It's just the idea of it could fucking happen to anyone. It could happen to anyone.
There was only
within those boundaries.
Yeah.
There was only one thing I wasn't like too happy about.
Go on.
I don't know if it was the movie or the marketing around it, where they've kind of like, what's the word, like almost glorified the character of the Joker.
That's been done.
I don't think that's being done by the studio or by the movie. It's being done by people.
Yeah, but people have been doing that for so long without really kind of...
But especially this film where you really see it. Like, the past Joker one's like, yeah, mate, fucking Jared Leto's got fucking shit on his head. And
Heath Ledger does a great
Heath Ledger does a great voice.
His performance is great.
His performance is neurotic. But in this, you get to see like him like actually go through something.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, I don't really feel like it's good to like be like, let's put this on this pedestal and be like, fucking love this. I'm gonna dress like the Joker and fucking have a weird voice and shit.
Yeah, that's what like annoys me is when people miss the point.
Yeah.
So there's like a point in the film where like thankfully no one did it in the cinema that I was in, but I would have felt so upset if people were like
doing the laugh
because he's not laughing because he thinks it's funny. That is him crying every time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't deal.
You can hear the pain in that laugh.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, so there were some interviews done with him beforehand in the movie, and he spent apparently tons of hours watching kind of people in insane asylums laughing to get that laugh. It's kind of basically to understand like they're not laughing to find that kind of pain and emotion through it, and that's what he was trying to kind of convey in that. And it works fantastically.
Yeah, man. Fucking hell.
He deserves an Oscar.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, if he's not even nominated for an Oscar, Oscars need to get their thumb out
I don't think
their ass.
there's any movies that came out that are going to have an actor that did that well. I can't think of it.
Oscar season's just starting to hit.
Yeah.
So we'll see over the next couple of months. Yeah, you're going
to see a whole bunch of movies coming out. So, oh, mate, fucking Aeronauts with Eddie Redmayne and Felicity Jones.
Oh, God.
Baby.
Yeah.
I couldn't give...
Stephen Hawking's fucking gang.
I couldn't give two shits about that movie.
But they're in...
I don't know why.
Also, His Dark Materials, a BBC show. I had no idea that was coming out.
It's a HBO show that BBC helped with.
Oh, fucking hell. I can't wait to watch that anyway.
It's coming out. I think if you listen to this, it's already out.
Fucking Letty Magoo.
Yeah. Well, the first episode. Also, I mean, you know what? I'll say this the next time we speak, because then I'll see more of it. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed Joker, and I feel a lot of the glorification for it came before people even saw the movie.
Yeah.
And I think once people saw the movie, that shit died down real quick.
I don't know, because I'm still seeing a lot of people being like, yeah. I mean,
I remember. Sorry to interrupt. I saw a post that like it was like a fake review.
Yeah.
And it was like how the Joker was like an incel almost.
Yeah.
And that like
kind of,
resonated through. It's like, oh fuck, because you know that. I can't remember, was it like early this year or like early last year where there was like an incel who shot somebody? I can't remember.
Oh, yeah,
so like people like getting worried about that.
It was with The Dark Knight.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
guy in the cinema.
Because there was a lot of worry around that. I know there was a little bit of concern that someone might try to do something at one of the showings.
Yeah,
I'm glad that. I mean, to my knowledge, no one did.
I don't believe so.
Which is great.
I mean, America's a crazy place.
Yeah.
It was weird. This is gonna be a weird tangent. I watched it whilst in the US. For some reason, I felt kind of like uncomfortable in the cinema.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, like safety wise, uncomfortable.
Safety wise, and I don't know why. Because I don't know. When I sat down in the cinema, I'm like, wait, they have guns here.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
it's odd because you're over there, and for the most part, you never really. It doesn't hit you that they have guns.
Yeah.
Until you walk into a shop and there's a gun there.
Yeah.
Like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I can literally see some guns.
Yeah,
which we don't like. We see them maybe over here when like
police have
the armed police come out like once in a blue moon.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, man.
And it freaks me or you're walking through like the airport and there's armed police there and you're like, this is very strange.
Yeah.
Where over there it's so commonplace.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit, gun.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's strange. Very strange.
I feel the same way. I was in Florida with my family. It was like a family holiday. And we had family over there as well. So we all kind of like, oh, what do we want to do tonight? Oh, let's go watch the new Mission Impossible film in the cinema.
Yeah.
And when like, I was kind of like, yeah, cinema. But as soon as I sat down, I was like, oh, this place isn't safe.
Yeah, it's weird.
This place isn't a safe place because in the UK, it is a safe place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have a huge group of people in a room, like all enjoying something.
Yeah,
and it's fine. There's like the most anything's going to happen is some guy's going to get his phone out. And you're like, can you shut the fuck up?
Yeah,
that's it.
Could you turn your brightness down?
Can you turn your brightness down, or can you just get the fuck out of the cinema?
Yeah,
leave.
But in America, it's like shit. Anybody could come in right now
with gun,
with gun,
and it's the same. Sorry, very quick tangent. It's the same in like the US and Canada. Like when I was there, it was like everyone. I'm sure it was the areas I went to as well. Like everything like militaristic and gunnish and stuff was all very like either normal place or kind of like almost glorified. Like the military was like super, like everyone was talking about it and they were like, yeah, it's so cool, man, it's awesome, blah blah blah. And maybe it's just the people I was with, but I'm just like, here it's like, I don't know, when you talk about the army, it's either like jokingly like they're shit, or it's like whatever, it's the army, or it's Remembrance Day and everyone's like, this is sad.
Yeah it's less glorified. Like
it's kind of just there.
Yeah, we respect it over here, but it's also no one's going like, yeah, army.
Yeah.
Or yeah,
shoot those kids in Afghanistan.
Ooh.
Fuck me.
Ooh.
And on that note, this has been
this has been ups and downs. It's political. Go and vote, you dumb slut. If I bully them enough, they'll do it. Like, that's what my parents did.
I feel like as it gets closer, we'll say it more and more on the podcast just to reiterate. And any new listeners that might
fireworks night.
Yeah.
Burn that effigy of Guy Fawkes.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
It was always green when we made it at school.
Just fucking made out of leaves.
I don't know. Maybe it just looked like a witch. I don't remember.
I mean,
I feel like you grew up in the village.
I grew up in a rural town, so yes.
Yeah.
But a large rural town.
Birmingham.
Birmingham's a large rural city. Bullring.
Oh, God. Sorry, everybody in Birmingham.
So
I am one of you, though.
Thank you for listening to the SlapDuck podcast. You can find us everywhere you can find good podcasts, except for SoundCloud, also on Radio here at 6 p.m. GMT on a Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
Have a cup of tea because it's dark at that point.
Yeah.
Sit down with a little mug. Unless you're like in the car going home and it's like broadcast and you listen to it in the car and then don't have a cup of tea, just watch the road.
You can have a flask of tea.
Just watch the road.
I used to think when they meant driving, it meant drinking anything because I was a stupid child.
No, I felt the same.
So I would tell my mum off.
I still feel like if you are driving, maybe don't have a snack and drink. It's the same sort of idea, I guess.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
Just focus on one thing.
Yeah.
Unless you're in traffic, then all right, have a little swig. Fine.
Yeah, but what if your mum's got like red and black sweets in the front of the car and she's like offering them to you when she's driving?
What if your mum has that blue?
Because that's good.
That's all right.
That's
got
great. That blue Fanta.
Love that.
And I'm like, you know what? I respect this. Here's your drink.
Blue Fanta.
Yeah.
Well, what if you've got like Maltesers in your car and your mum's like, "Can I have a Malteser?" and she puts her hand back while she's watching the road? You're like,
what you have to do is to get the trick where you throw it at the dashboard to bounce off into a mouth. That's what you have to do.
Lit. Anyway, thank you for listening to the SlapDuck podcast. We're gonna go bounce Maltesers off the fucking dashboard of a car now.
Yeah. Maybe go to jail.
Yeah.
Do you think food fights in jail are like crazy things?
Nah, it's probably just like...
It's not like a 90s cafeteria film.
That's what I feel like. I feel like there would be that. Food fight. And they start throwing... But then also, like, someone's like...
There'll be a knife in someone's food.
I know food fight and then someone pulls out a shiv and it's like, ha fight. Like, no, that's not good.
Fight?
Yeah.
Knife fight?
I never want to go to prison.
Oh, man.
It's going to happen, mate.
I'm so scared of anything, like, doing anything wrong because I never want to end up in prison.
Yeah, same, man.
Right, I think we've ended this now.
Bye.
Bye.
We'll see you in prison.
Bye.